Hi everyone, it's Ray from Ray Life Coaching, and I am here on the first day, August 1st, 2023 at Middle River Yoga Studio in Stafford Springs, and I am recording my meditations for you from now on, and you get them for free, which is always fun for everyone. I'm doing this for multiple reasons. One is partly selfish, that I want to practice being out there in this way, and two is because I think meditation is that important for as many people as possible to come out and show others who may not think that it's important to give themselves time in the morning or any time of the day, or even while they're talking to a friend, to give themselves a moment to just come within and really be present. Be still, silent are two of the factors of meditation, but also to really feel all the sensations of the body, the mind, and the spirit. So today I made a little mini video on TikTok about a practice that seems to precede me of singing, having a song in my head either every morning or at any moment in time. And it makes me go, where did that come from? Sometimes it does come from somewhere, like I heard the song and didn't realize and start singing it. But this time was not that time. I did not hear any such song. And I just started singing in the car on the way to Middle River and was like, why am I singing that? What came up for me that might have provoked that? Which I do sometimes think that there is a correlation, that there might be something happening internally, and my way of expressing that, if I'm not paying attention, is through song or through melody or through rhythm and movement. So started singing. Well, you can look at the TikTok video. I'll put it down in the notes. And what came to me was that I was feeling pretty insecure about doing these videos, and that I was not listening to that. And so meditation for me is about listening. It's really about listening. That's it. It's as simple as that. And how much listening can change everything. It can change so much. And so what I want to do today is a really simple listening practice where we're listening to ourselves first, and then we're going to take it to a visualization pretty quickly and start to see a situation in our lives that we may be having some insecurity around. So I want you to think about that at this moment as I speak. Something in your life that's like, ugh, why am I having that problem? Or, oh, I just feel horrible when I'm doing this or with this person, or what is going on there? So those feelings of tightness, a lot of the time for me, they're all about me, right? It's my perception of what's going on. So we're going to start delving into what that is for you. We're going to go into the feelings and embody them, because we're already embodying them, right? We're already feeling them. And we're going to look at what maybe is being said. What are we saying to ourselves? We're going to separate that and start to see those words as just words. It's just another person talking, in a sea of many words, many thoughts that could be had, and just really listen to that person within us that proceeds and continues to say these things. Instead of just blindly listening, blindly hearing, almost forgetting that it's being said to us over and over and over again inside of us, we're going to really give it its due, its time in the sun. So, and then we're going to transform it a little bit and get it to a place where we really want it to be. So let's start now. Find a place that feels comfortable. You're aligned, meaning your hips feel pretty sturdy. Whether you're lying on the floor, they feel level. Your legs feel comfortable. They'll be able to stay here for about 10 minutes or more, maybe about 12 minutes. And your shoulders feel really open as you can, so that they're, in line with your hips. And your spine and your core doesn't feel like it's gripping so hard to stay there. You want it to be able to relax, because the belly wants to relax when it's breathing. So just roll the shoulders up and back and down. And rotate the neck a little bit to say, hey, I have a neck. I have a head above the neck. And I will close my eyes, but you can have them open and just look 2 to 3 feet in front of you and let the eyelids relax. And your arms can just lie really comfortably to your side or on your lap. You just want your arms to release down and your hands to just relax, however you need for them to be, so that they can let go. Now I want to start with paying attention to our skin. Yes, our skin. How does our skin feel right now? Sounds kind of funny, but just as you breathe in through the nose, notice how the skin moves with the breath. Notice how your skin feels on your forehead, the back of your neck, your jaw, and your throat. And just breathing in through the nose. Let the breath go into the belly and bloat it up away from the spine. And as you exhale, let the breath release all the skin from the forehead down to the hips. Let the belly sink back into the spine. And we're going to take a few moments just to do that, breathing in, letting the belly bloat up. And exhale, let the skin release as the belly sinks back into the spine. I want you to pay attention still to the skin, how your clothes feel on the skin, how the parts of your body that hit the floor feel. What's the difference? Is there any places that are still holding on? And with each exhalation, try to let them go even more. Let's do this in silence now at your own pace. Notice how when you inhale, the body realigns and extends from the hips or the toes all the way up to the top of the head. Still, as you exhale, releasing from the forehead all the way down to the shoulders, to the ribs, to the lower belly, into the floor, into the spine. And a few more moments, breathing deeply. Now I want you to pay attention as you're breathing deeply to all the sounds, whether it be outside of you, far away and closer to you, or inside. Breath, the movement of the organs, the heart, the clicking of the bones, and the releasing of the muscles. Take them all in, all the sounds as one. As you breathe in and as you breathe out. Let the eyebrows relax and release. Let the hands and the fingers relax. As you exhale, let the thighs sink down toward the floor. Letting the sounds envelop you inside and out. Now when you take a breath in through the nose, allow yourself to notice any smells. Notice the temperature of the air in and out. And swallow so you can taste what's still in the mouth. Let the tongue sink back away from the palate of the mouth and down to the throat. And as you breathe in and as you breathe out, notice how the air may circulate in the space that you've created in the mouth, like an echo. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of silence. And I want you to notice any thoughts that arise. Where do you take yourself? Bring yourself back to the breath each time and just note. And as you exhale, let the thought go out of your nose into the air and away. Now I want you to intentionally think of something that's been bothering you lately, something that's made you feel pretty tight and stuck. And it seems like it always seems to come up. I want you to place that feeling in your body that arises during that moment. How does it feel and where does it sit? I want you to breathe into it and give it light and space. And as you exhale, let the emotion exit the body into the air and transform into the experience that makes you feel stuck. What scenarios arise? Is it with particular people, in particular scenarios and situations? Again, notice the sensations that arise. Bring yourself there. What colors and shapes and people? What do you see? Where are you? What time of day? What are you doing? What are you wearing? What smells and sounds? And allow yourself to touch objects in the space that you're in when these things tend to arise. Now I want you to listen. Listen to yourself. What may be happening that makes you feel the way you do in this situation? What are the words that you probably hear or that may be being said internally? Just listen. Now I want you to take those words, those thoughts, and as you exhale, exhale them out as if they manifest into another version of you. See them right in front of you. Separate yourself from the scene as if you're just a watcher, watching TV, watching a play. And that version of you, see them. What do they look like? Have them say the words that you think you may be saying to yourself during these scenarios that make you feel not so great. And if any feelings arise, just breathe them out and put them into that person. They're not yours. That person is holding them with those thoughts. That other version of you. I want you to stand in front of this version of you and repeat back what you think that person has just said. Like, so you think, what I'm hearing is you think X, Y, and Z is true. And hear what they say in response. and repeat back what they say again. I want you to face them again and say, let them know how much you're listening and that you care. And then ask them what they need right now from you, like a hug. What else do they need? Repeat back and see if you can provide what they need right now. Imagine. And feel that healing. Okay. Now I want you to look back at them and tell them what you would like to see. What would you like to feel in this scenario? Or say to yourself, how can you transform that conversation? What would feel better to you if you said it to yourself instead of what you're currently saying? Breathe it in and breathe it out. Now I want you to imagine a scenario in your life where that new phrase, new thing that you're telling yourself is actually true. You can even look back into your life and see an example. Where is there an example? Maybe not with this scenario, but maybe in other scenarios where the thing that you want is actually true. It's happened. Imagine how you would feel or how you did feel. And how is that different? Allow yourself now to breathe in that feeling. Place it in your body. Only notice the difference. I want you to take that phrase and that new saying with you today. And if you can, remind yourself at least once today. When it's easy, when you're feeling good, just remind yourself and say it to yourself. And feel this feeling. You are wanted and you are loved. Breathe it in and breathe it out. You are needed and you are important. Breathe it in and breathe it out. We're going to slowly step back into our bodies, bringing everything with us. Land yourself on your sit bones and really feel the weight of your body now. Notice the sensations of your skin and the air around you, the sounds around you, the tension, breathing in, extending from the tailbone up to the head, and exhale, letting go of any of the tension you're holding. And one more time before we leave today, I want you to say the phrase to yourself that you created again. Take a deep breath in and start to move the fingers. Start to move the head and the shoulders. And as you exhale, just let it go. And your next inhalation, slowly, slowly open the eyes. Thank you for joining me today. I'm curious as to what came up for you. The train. Get back on the train. So, the train is timely, isn't it? So, I hope to see you tomorrow and the next day. Bye.